Hi guys, Airfix have announced a new model. That's right, they are at Scale Modelworld 2019 in Telford, and they've announced a brand new 1 to 72nd scale AVRO VULCAN B.2 bomber. They have put it on their YouTube channel, they've put it on their workbench today. The email came through about 10 minutes ago, which I've had a good look through. We all kind of knew this was going to be announced because their marketing team put up a future premiere announcement on YouTube to say that they were going to be showing off this new model, but unfortunately they actually put in the description that it was going to be a Vulcan. And then on the Airfix forums they also put that there was a bit of a mix-up, and that they announced this a little bit prematurely. But going by the video that I've seen, it doesn't show a lot. There's more information in the actual workbench newsletter that they send out. So going back, they've had a version of the Vulcan for many years, and they've just basically reboxed, I should say, new decals, new patterns, the same model. And it was always the joke that when you buy this model, you would obviously have to buy yourself a pot of filler, because there was issues with the air intakes. There was there was even to a point where some people were using styrene sheets to fill in some of the gaps that you would see when you built this model. So they've announced this new design, and on their website they're showing you pictures of the wing with all the skeletal imagery on how they've developed the wing shape. Basically retooled it, redesigned it, and hopefully it will be a lot easier than the original Vulcan B2 bomber. Some people are asking for a bigger scale, but it has been, there was no mention, I don't think, in the actual video that it was a 1 to 72. All the information needs to be, it needs to be read in the workbench email that you get. The video said very little. It just showed off the model, which in all fairness looks really good, but it was a bit of a downer. We've been waiting 2 days since they announced that they were going to put this new project live at Telford and show it off. That when we all were watching it, there was about 260 people watching or waiting for the premiere of the model, and it was a minute long, and unfortunately there just wasn't enough meat on the bone, so a lot of us probably felt a little bit underwhelmed. Looking at the pictures on the workbench, the cockpit and the nose section looks really good. The whole build itself looks quite nice. The internal detail in the wing structure looks quite pleasant to the eye. Looks a lot easier too. Just you need to have a look at it. I was linked below to the actual email that I got with all the pictures. It is a thing of Cold War beauty, and they're rightly saying that in the email. This bomber was an amazing piece of kit, and it's sad that we will never see that plane fly again. We'll only ever be able to see it on a runway firing up its engines, but it will never be seen in the air. Well, it might do in the very distant future. Somebody is able to put it back into the skies, but really there doesn't seem to be any real movement towards that. On the workbench email, there is a really good exploded view of the Vulcan, and I'm guessing that they're saying that it may even be changed slightly because it is only a prototype that they're showing. I've seen a few pictures on Facebook of the model in the glass cabinet, and in the video it does say that it could be subject to change as it is a prototype. But looking at the exploded view, it does look like they've really thought out on a better way of building the plane, and hopefully there will not be the need of so much putty and filler and sanding that we normally get with the kits that are available now. So this was just to say that I am impressed. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of the behind the scenes of the development in the video that they put on YouTube, and now it's on Facebook. But I would definitely put myself in for a pre-order as long as it's not too expensive. I know a lot of people saying that the last year's release was quite expensive. The Hellcat last year, that's what it was, yeah. Which I didn't buy because it was a little bit out of my price range, to be honest. But it was an amazing kit. But I think also it was completely developed back then, wasn't it? You know, you could actually, it was all painted up. But this one is just a plain grey prototype that they've shown. I'd like to know your thoughts on this. It'll be really interesting for you to jump on the comments below and let me know what you think of the new idea or the new prototype of the Vulcan B2. It will be launched in November 2020, so it's a year away before we'll even be able to get it into our hands. But other than that, hopefully it will be a kit that is warranting of this plane, that we will be able to build it and have such joy in it and not be a little bit worried about having to fill it, sand it down, and really work hard to get a really good finish on this model. They've done the homework. There is one thing I was hoping for would be an announcement of the Airfix Club relaunch, but as yet nothing's come through. But hopefully they may launch it ready for next year. But anyway, if you like the video, please subscribe, please click like, and if you can, share it. Cheers.